Oh, started off on that. Hey.
Already on.
Most important. I had to start it off, bro. Like
you don't know it, but we gonna win. I don't know if you feel it, but we gonna win. I don't know if you can see it, but we gonna win. You got to understand right now.
Storm. Storm.
Like they got done eating some Captain D's. That shit was actually busting too, man. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That motherfucker, that little Popey. Boy, that motherfucker came right on through, my boy.
Oh man,
I ain't gonna hold you on that one, my nigga.
To another episode. Oof. That shit just.
Boy, say he on that drink.
DeadBolt, nigga. Oh, man, please don't pay me. Don't pay me no mind, man. Sometimes I have to use it just to get into the groove to talk about all this bullshit. You know, it's hard to talk about all this bullshit.
Bro. Gotta be bullshit, bro. We don't. I don't talk about bullshit. You gotta stop saying that. We don't only talk about bullshit. That's mostly the fuckery. We talk about the good shit, the hood shit, and the bullshit. You feel me? Y'all make sure, man, look, man, y'all welcome to DeadBolt ATL, man. It's your country cool and kinfolk. Young Trav, you feel me? Trav in the back. Goddamn it, the coolest one, Cadillac Cruising, my nigga. You feel me? I'm glad y'all decided to join me and my dog today.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's our season, my nigga. It's our month. It is June. This hot shit be making niggas that stupid.
Gemini season, bro. Get these topics up, man. Yeah,
I remember,
man.
Goddamn, I used to listen to one of Tribe Called Quest albums. It was the Beats, Rhymes, and Life. They had this interlude where obviously it was summertime in New York. It was hot as hell. And they were pretty much talking like how we talk down here, like niggas, all these women out in the club, but y'all niggas want to fight and shoot. And the nigga was like, man, and nigga said, man, niggas be acting stupid in this hot weather, baby. This hot shit be making niggas act stupid. What it do for some reason though, the hot weather just, I don't know. It'd be like soon as it get a little warm, we see niggas acting stupid and we see bottom of butt cheeks. I don't mind the bottom of the butt cheek. Well, it depends on what butt cheeks, because down here in Atlanta, obviously, some niggas feel like they can motherfucker have the bottom of their butt cheek out with they got them toes showing. And sometimes we get tired of seeing that shit when we do see the shit.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. I definitely feel summertime bring out the best and the worst when it comes to the skin fashion, right? Because everybody thinks it's appropriate to show certain things. And just because you might be a woman, or just because you a nigga, you might have some paper, you might feel like it's appropriate for you to show some shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, my nigga, it definitely ain't.
It ain't.
So let's try to keep all this shit to a minimum this summer. Let's really try to focus on our health and not just say, fuck it, I'm gonna skip the health and let me just show it. And because it just don't look good. I was gonna show this one picture on this thing, man, but I didn't want to get motherfucker probably would have looked at this and been like, man, you bashing them when you shouldn't talk about. So I didn't want to pull it up, but
you're definitely gonna say that.
Yeah, they definitely gonna say that. But summertime definitely starting a little bit. It started a little bit early, man. Speaking of summertime starting early, let's go ahead and get into what's been going on as far as in the Georgia with everything for you. So I know this happened last week, man, but I definitely wanted to first shout out Andre 3000, man. For like, I know a few people thought he was gonna play a couple of Outkast songs. He had a couple of Outkast classics, you know, he was gonna play. Maybe he could have jazzed them up, had in the tuck. None of that happened. So for those who went, they got to see a flutastic event. Trav, did you end up making it?
Yeah, I went down there.
Okay, so you got to see the flute in action too.
Yeah, while 3000 was on stage, though, my nigga, I was on the drone, bro. I had my drone up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, you know, I got the vibe though. I my personal opinion, I think they didn't do Butter right, man. They should have let him perform when the sun went down. You feel me? He should have been the headliner. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling me brother had something to do, or if the headliner they did have for that night was like not finna move out of her spot. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously she's a big jazz artist. But yeah, man, it wasn't 3000 playing the flute. It wasn't right for it. It wasn't right, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
you think
right.
he would have got more respect if he would have came out and said, yeah, baby,
They would have rushed his ass off. They would have rushed his ass off the stage and said, "Sir, this is a jazz festival. This is not a hip hop concert." You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Drake, I don't think he in that mood though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just ain't the flute thing. That's what he doing right now. That man out here living a better life.
Clearly,
you know what I'm saying?
Seen him play the flute. I know a lot of people personally who came to check him out and came to see him play the flute. Yeah, and that's what they was coming to do, get on that high frequency. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, I think Andre, you know, for them, they said this was one of the biggest jazz fest crowds. It was obviously because of him.
So this is a lot of that talk is coming from people that don't go to the jazz festival. You know what I'm saying? The jazz festival is always overly packed every year.
So you don't think it was a few more people?
I think a few more people came out that wouldn't typically go to the jazz festival because Andre 3000 came out and they missed the opportunity to see him when he had his shows here in Atlanta, because all those shows sold out pretty much immediately. So people that missed that opportunity to see him, they took advantage of this, especially because this shit was free. Obviously, you can come and kick it. You know how it is. Bring your own drink, bring your own food. You feel me? You can sit out there and fire below something you want to. You know, it's a cool vibe. Especially once that sun go down, because that sun be blazing, my boy. Yeah, that thing ain't playing out though.
Yeah. Like if you didn't have no canopy or some type of shade, some seating, like I mean, I pretty much came. I was in and out. You know, I came. I was in and out. I didn't have my canopy. I didn't have
it. As you see right here though. Boy, they out there in the blazing hot sun. Also, that's another thing I ain't like about it, because it's like when they had 3000 perform, it's like the sun was beaming on his ass. My boy was out there sweating bullets. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's why I think it was cool for what it was, but it would have been more appropriate if it would have been when the sun went down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, shout out 3000 on, man. He came out, he played, you know what I'm saying? Some people enjoyed it. Some people obviously complained, you know, and sometimes I just don't be understanding niggas. Like, you know, this is what he does right now. Why are you coming down somewhere, standing in the hot sun, hoping that he goddamn just say like rap or something? Bruh, man, and I already told you repeatedly, He not doing it.
I heard he didn't say 2 words though, for real.
Talking about on this?
Yeah.
He probably not. He went out there and went to play the flute. I'm just saying, in interviews and things of that nature, we already know that 3000 is not finna rap, period. You know what I'm saying? Other than, you know, you're gonna obviously catch him on the feature somewhere. Who knows where it's gonna be next? You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be somewhere. But man, just ain't, you know, that man really chilling though. You know what I'm saying? That man is unbothered.
I heard it was his birthday too.
Yeah, this past weekend it was his birthday, and they also had a Dungeon Family reunion cookout. That Saturday, that Sunday, I think that's Sunday or Saturday at the actual old dungeon, nigga. Because you know they own this spot.
Weekend is the best weekend to catch festivals in Atlanta, hands down.
There's one of them.
Like, just to be honest, like I don't know no other time, you know, in Atlanta. I mean, they had like 3-4 festivals going there. The R&B festival, jazz festival, goddamn, like
Caribbean, Caribbean festival.
God damn, festival after festival in this.
It's festival season though. Shit, it's a festival. It's a festival this weekend. You feel me?
Yeah.
I already know.
Definitely is. But yeah, man, I'm glad the jazz festival went good. Another thing, man, that had his second annual though. This was his second annual, so it's still new.
More than second one.
No, I'm talking about what we're about to talk about next. What we talk about next, I think this was the second annual because last year was the first, if I'm not mistaken. But
you talking about at the bottom of the box?
Yeah, you know, there's this Rick Ross.
That's the third one. This third annual.
Third annual, okay.
Third annual, yeah.
Third annual car and bike show. Shout out to Rick Ross, man. But once again, man, it's for what you're trying to do. I don't think you could pull it off where you're trying to pull it off at. You know, hundreds of people are asking for a refund after they made it to Rick Ross property.
Never made it.
For the car. Never made it to Rick property. And they saying the check-ins was unorganized. Tickets were $250 and up. Y'all should know what it is. It's a money grab. Now, I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for people who are there, who have things that cater to cars.
Makes sense for them.
Or if you're a vendor, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to sell something. It made sense for you to be there. All you niggas are just going just to look at other niggas and other people's cars. It's too much for that. They got regular standard car and bike shows down here at the convention centers and shit like that. You can get in, it ain't no problem. You should already know what this situation gonna be. He trying to fit however many tickets he can sell on this property. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what people expect. Like what would you expect going to a Rick Ross car show? Would you expect top of the line customer service? Hell, Wingstop, you ain't motherfucking getting no customer service in Wingstop. What you think
I would expect to be able to get in if I paid for the ticket. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, down there where he lived, man, in Fayetteville, it really ain't no parking. You got to they probably parking at the Walmart, which is down the road, way down the road. You know what I'm saying? All that shit got to be organized. And then you got to think about it. He sells more and more tickets every year. This shit gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Every single year.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know what to say about it, man. For real. I ain't never really
footage or something on this. I see it's a little.
Yeah, I think so. Come on, let's see.
So this is the line. And I know it was hot than the motherfucker getting in that bitch. But you know that's the price, man. You pay when you want to go to the it spot. Like, oh, okay, this is the spot everybody at. You see, they got buses with them buses and shit too.
Yeah, them buses. I think them like the buses that were transporting people to the mansion.
Yeah,
Shit like that. We got a couple comments right quick. Like, man, Tremont, what's good, family? What's going on with your dog?
What's happening,
glad
man?
you could join us. We got Liz Speaks Money dropped in to show love. What's going on, Liz? How you doing?
Liz Speaks Money. Y'all need to get some financial counseling, man. Make sure y'all tap in with Liz Speaks Money on Instagram.
Liz, I need some financial counseling. Show me how I can scam a nigga out of $200,000 tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I need to get it tonight. I need the 200,000 tonight. I will give you your 10, 15, 20% off the top, whatever you need. You feel me? Let's just go and get it done. I will hop in the inbox and I will damn sure. I'm looking in the camera. I'm asking you right now. Look at me. 200 done before midnight. Let's get it. I guarantee you, my dog, like, yep. She can do it, my nigga. If she can, I'm gonna get in on that too.
But yeah, man, like, yeah, that I don't understand what people expected from Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do feel that Rick Ross do need to refund the paper. He definitely need to.
He probably will though. Like, he probably will, my nigga. To be honest with you, you know, I don't think he really hurting for no money. You know, I think he'll probably take care of motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. We'll see though. We'll see.
You know, the boss might be like, he might not go for that. He might be like, niggas is lying, man. Everybody was able to get in. Who paid? Boss.
I know that's a good feeling. What's your name? Where you from?
Like,
bullshit to play. Hold on, man.
Yeah,
go ahead. I had some other shit I just wanted to pull up right quick. Like, let me see if I can find this shit right quick. Like, man, because there's a lot of shit. I don't know. It just seemed like this weekend was the weekend for the bullshit, my nigga, in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Where the fuck we at, dog? Yeah, see? This the shit right here I just wanna. Obviously, everybody know about the water situation downtown Atlanta. You familiar with that shit? With that shit done?
Yeah, I heard about the water pressure.
Let's see what Meg Thee Stallion got to say about this shit, because obviously she had to cancel a couple of shows, my nigga. And them folk mad about them tickets, but you already know.
Where the hell could we go? Now, why would y'all let me come all the way up here? And y'all was acting like I could perform, and now y'all telling me, oh, well, by the way, after when we was trying to fix the pipes, we found another issue and some more shit going on. What? They're playing with me. Y'all told me I could perform, and now y'all like, oh, well, actually, the air ain't on at the stadium either. Hot girl summer 20. Bitch, I said, bitch, Megan Thee Stallion is taking hot girl summer to a new motherfucking meaning, bitch. What you mean? There's no air. Because it's really fucked up that people don't have water. And we've been going through the city. I seen a motherfucker on a floaty. Kellen was coming to show me this video of this man riding a floaty through the city. Y'all are out here riding y'all floaties through the city?
So in my opinion, my nigga, this is a bad look for Atlanta, Georgia, bro. One of the biggest summer tours has made the Atlanta stop. These tickets sold out. Shows being canceled. Now, I'm not sure about tonight's show because I know Friday's show got moved to tonight. I haven't heard any news about it if it's been canceled, but I do know that Emory Hospital downtown in Midtown, they got their water back on at the hospital. It's been a crazy weekend for concerts and car shows and shit, ain't it? Like, god damn, Atlanta.
Yeah, they needed, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, with that shit that just happened down there, they definitely needed to have the water back on in the hospitals and stuff like that. I guess they felt that the hot girl summer, they said, shit, you're gonna have to wait, baby. We gotta get this goddamn Emory shit on. You just going stop. We ain't gonna worry about you. We got also.
I noticed that they said on the news like that people who wanted a refund, Ticketmaster was refunding everybody tickets, but they had a time limit. You had until 11:59 p.m. tonight. If you ain't went in and got that refund, you might as well hang it up. You lost them a couple hundred, because I know them tickets wasn't no cheap ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Couple dollars, see the stallion.
Nobody want to lose losing money, just, you know what I'm saying, because you ain't tapped into what's really going on is some bullshit, and that's on your dumb ass. But that's the weekend in Atlanta, man. It's been crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking though of a hot girl summer, right? This next situation now, you know, I personally, there's been a lot of shit that's always happened. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with pinups, you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, strokers. I feel like those are two legendary spots. But I think this right here, man, might be the end of pinups as we know it. It was a shooting that happened in the wee hours You know what I'm saying, on Sunday. Let's see, we got some footage, man.
And then that's that you already know how they is. You know, we know. We done been in that bitch after 4 a.m. and they ain't serving number Red Bulls and wings and butt cheeks in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All right, let me see what's going on.
No, we going this way. We going to go see your people here.
Hey man, it's tragic, man. I hope them girls are all right for real, man. We gotta come. Let me go ahead and start these couple comments right quick. Like Don People, we got folks in the chat saying, "What up, Donnie? 216 _ P Dub."
P Dub, man, what's going on?
Boy said Cleveland in the chat. Cleveland is in the chat.
Cleveland is in the chat, man. What's happening, man? P Diddy, what's happening? Appreciate the love, family. Appreciate the love. It's all love. But yeah, man, this situation, man. I mean, it's tragic, man, because it's pinups, man. You know, pinups to me, it's iconic, man. I mean, how many late nights has niggas been going to pinups, man, and really put it down and had an awesome time. And you know, I just feel like with this happening right here, man, this marks the end of pinups. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been you remember the one nigga got killed back in the day, you know, taking the money up out of there and shit like that. So there's been a couple of killings and niggas getting shot up and shit like that up in pinups. I think now, you know, I think this marks the end because pinups stays open the latest out of all the strip clubs on this side of town.
Yeah, they do.
So it might not close, but I think the late night activity, the super late night activity, and you know, you see the girl on the ground and shit. Like, yeah.
Just like the shooting at 11:45 last weekend, 2 people, 6 people shot, 2 people dead. And you see what they did to that bitch. They cut the water off in that motherfucker. They said, "Oh yeah, y'all got an $80,000 water bill. Y'all need to pay this before we talk about anything." You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, now how you gonna come back from that? I know you done made some money though, so why you ain't paid your bill? They said 80,000 out. Then we'll talk about moving forward with whatever going on in the club. But you got 2 bodies, you got 6 people shot, 80,000, sir. Come on, pay it up. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker ain't opening back up.
I don't think so either, bro. They should turn back into Jetsons for that motherfucker. Turn back to 11:45. Goddamn shit.
Motherfucker gonna be a goddamn parking lot or something.
Hey,
80,000. First off, man, how the water get that motherfucker out?
Man,
somebody must have been rigging some shit back there, man. That's what's been happening. You know, Atlanta the home of the rig, though. Atlanta the home of the rig now. We'll definitely rig some shit up, bro. Like I know for a fact, nigga. I know I done rigged some electricity in my day. Goddamn.
But yeah, that's possible. Some shit like that could happen in pinups. And then pinups really, my nigga, is the neighborhood that pinups sits in. It's like it's kind of like that city of Decatur white neighborhood kind of sort of. Once nigga, you go down the road and been corners, boy, you in straight white folk territory. Nice ass houses, big boy shit. Mixed in with old school house.
Wins though is because the part that they're nestled in at is like a spot where it, you know, it ain't nothing but like, yeah, it's like neutral. There ain't no houses around there. It's like factories and shit like that.
Yeah.
Where they, so I think that's where they win and why they've been able to operate so long at that location. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. So you know what I mean?
They got a good spot though. But you can hop out the train and go to pinup, man. You feel me? Shit, for real, cause the train station literally kind of like across the street.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. And niggas, and you know what's so funny with the niggas who shot? I'm pretty sure whoever they were shooting at wasn't the females. But the fact that niggas is the most untrained gun handling motherfuckers that I know.
Shit crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers hit everybody but the person they supposed to hit. The fact that y'all hit 2 females, like, nigga, you should turn yourself in. It got to be certain rules and shit and regulations to the street shit. You hit a female, you hit a child, you hit a old woman, you know, a senior citizen or something, bro. You got to roll, bro. You need to just turn yourself in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you shooting through the door. Who the fuck was you shooting at?
This shit wild, man.
Be crazy, man. It just be like in 2024. Who wants to motherfucking go to jail? Like who want to be sitting up in jail, nigga, for you know, a manslaughter or attempted murder or whatever the case may be, you got to sit down damn near a decade. That shit don't make no sense, man. And you know you're not about to motherfucking get away. You know you're not about to get away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not about to get away. You know? So I don't see the point in that, bro. And I never understood the point in that. You know, never.
Yeah, I agree with you, dog.
But on a lighter note, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to all the high school, you know what I'm saying? I'll wait till you get it back up. Go ahead.
I got you. I was trying to.
But shout out to all the high school students who graduated in Georgia, receiving. I know we had mentioned, you know, financial literacy a second ago, but receiving a financial literacy book to help them make smart decisions in the real world. This shit should have been given to me when I graduated high school. I think everybody all around the country needs this type of shit, bro. You know, I think the most critical is time for you to set your path is straight out of high school, because those few years right after high school is so critical of keeping the momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like if you graduate high school and you don't have that momentum and you just say like, you like, fuck it, I'm just gonna work a little job, or, you know, I'm gonna sit back and try to figure it out, man. That's when you get put into a rut and then you end up going a route you don't want to go. So I think, you know, making those smart decisions and stuff and having some type of literature to make those smart decisions. As soon as you walk out of the goddamn classroom, as soon as you get that diploma, I feel like that's what's up. And I'm glad Georgia is one of the spots that's doing that, because that shit should have been happening. You know what I'm saying? That shit should have been happening.
That's all right, right there.
See something real quickly here. But this right here, though, bro, like as we start going around, you know, talking about hip hop news, everything affecting the culture and all the fuckery around the galaxy. Now, I know we was in, you know, we still in prime season, technically. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just now about to be over for real. But I think this situation right here, I think this right here took the cake. And it's always the hood moms, right?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't seeing the Karens and the Beths and shit like that doing this. But Philly mom spends 27 bands on a castle for her daughter and a Cinderella themed prom. Not graduation.
Prom.
Let's check this shit out. Go ahead,
back on. Got music on it. Fuck it.
Okay. Yeah. Look, you know they think
Bentley and everything.
hair, nails, put bare. I can survive in the coldest conditions. Fell all they tone when they spin. Just wash, soap in the dishes. I fly pressure like ball constrictors.
Did they see the music video, my nigga? They look like I feel Lotto or somebody.
I'm in Miami, I pull up on cruise ship. You in Miami for room shit. When I step the stampede, put on neck, can't breathe. Lucky Charm, Van Cleave, diamonds on. I see my eyes linking up. I'm like, what in the? If you scared, then just say that enough is enough. They was just in my. I look at.
Now, this is just crazy. Like, to me, I mean, don't get it twisted. The fact that a parent can even do some shit like this, right? Like, is crazy. But I think, man, we setting the standards a little bit too high for you know, this gonna make people eventually not even want to go to prom. You know, you can imagine your kid looking at you like, man, Dad, man, if I can't ride this or I can't have this, I don't even want to go. Like, the fact that she spent 27 bands on something theme, I'm talking about they spent a couple months constructing this thing. Like, first off, she had to buy the property, right, to construct it, I would assume.
I think they got it right here. Let's see.
Bring it back off full.
I'm trying to say something right here about I guess the mother, it say Harris owns a number of businesses, including Millionaire Minds Child Care Academy, which is adjacent to the lot and said the council alone cost $27,500. Took workers about a month to build it. Yeah, so I guess it's probably right there on a little her business at or something.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of where it's at, I mean, I think it's just getting to the point, bro. Like this year, a nigga done seen some crazy stuff when it's come to prom.
Oh, I think it's gonna continue, my boy. You might well get rid of it. You might well get rid of it. Look, let me say this. Let me say this. Right quick, like at least she ain't got on no real revealing clothing. Because we seen a lot of that this shit. Like that. You let your daughter come out the house just like that? All this see-through shit on? What is this shit? 216 P Dub said that shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna make people not want to go to prom, bro. Like it's gonna make people not want to go to prom, bro. Like, I mean, it'd be crazy.
It's gonna make kids act out. That's what it's gonna make. Like, nigga, if you can't do that for me, fuck you, mom. You know what I'm saying?
Most kids already know what their parents capable of doing, what their kids ain't. But like you said, that's somebody who own businesses.
I agree with Tremont. Tremont says some real shit. Her future boyfriend is gonna go through hell. She's spoiling her out. She's gonna expect her dude to spin the bag. Yep, damn sure.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with that.
Smooth Dylan, what's up, Smooth? I'm glad you could join us tonight, man. Smooth said, being that I'll put my life on the line for my daughter, 27K ain't bad. I gotta feel what you're saying, Smooth, because you like, nigga, I put my life on the line for. So, you know what I'm saying? You're 27,000,
But listen, that's 27,000 just to build the castle.
Was it just
that's just the castle?
Yeah, that's the castle.
And ain't motherfucking the flowers. That wasn't a Bentley. Yeah, she's probably spent about 50. You know what I'm saying? Like 27,000. Like, listen, man, 27,000. I can think of a lot of things that 27,000 can do. Completely.
I'm trying to tell you,
man. What I'm saying? But like, hold up. I mean, let's shout out the sister though, right? Because like they said, she owns multiple businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing about, I think more so single parents go harder than parents that are together. Let me say that. It'd be crazy like how you'll see, like, they speaking on the mama, not like the father. Where the father at in this equation?
Well, obviously the mom is married because
just imagine though, you the daddy though. Just imagine you the daddy though, right? And a motherfucker call you like, yo, for her prom, I'm thinking about doing this. Can you send X amount of dollars? I'm trying to build her a castle. What the?
Yeah, I can see right here. Obviously, the person who wrote this, they wrote about her 2011 wedding, which cost more out of her pocket, I'm sure, more than $100,000, and it also had a Cinderella theme. They say she went viral last year after she wrapped the side of a West Philly house she owns with a 30-foot image of her son for his prom. So this is what mom and them do. Yes, they got that bag. Mom got that bag.
Yeah, mom got that bag.
Yeah,
mom got that bag. So we can't hate on a parent, man. And I know it's a thin line between, obviously, but let me say this though. If you got it to spoil, do you not spoil? Like if you got it, you do what you do. Cause shit, you do what you do. But you know what we don't. Do you remember the show that used to come on MTV, My Sweet 16? Yeah.
Them motherfuckers, all them parents was up though. Celebrity parents and shit like that. Them some of the best sweet teen. I ain't had no party, like none of that type shit. You feel me?
Oh, hell no.
So I mean, I guess this is kind of the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
When I was 16, that's all I needed.
Yeah, man.
But like when we went to prom, nigga, it wasn't none of this type of shit going on.
No,
it wasn't none of this type shit going on. Like, so, like, yeah. So shout out to the parents, man, who able to do
I was
it,
at
bro.
prom with a look. I was at prom with a pint of Paul Masson, nigga. And when I was smoking. Nigga was smoking what I was smoking. I was smoking back then. We was smoking Optimo, nigga. That nigga was smoking them green Optimo back then. Some shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah, prom definitely was a motherfucker. Nigga was just happy. Listen, a nigga was just happy to ride the best car, either your car, your parents' car, the best car you can get your hands on in a hotel, motherfucker.
I didn't bust don't think you know what.
As long as you had that hotel after the prom, man, you was listen. That
I
made
didn't bust no cheeks on the prom, bro. I didn't get no cheek action. But you know, when I did get cheeks, graduation. Wide on. I remember that, man.
Shit. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man, who got to experience prom. It don't matter, goddamn, what the era was, what year. As long as you got to experience prom, you was a winner in my book. But this situation right here is about to help all you toothless bastards out there. All you motherfuckers. Yes. It is finally about to happen. Without dentures, without veneers, you can have your real teeth grown back. Ward's first tooth regrowing drug will be given to humans in September. What's kind of motherfucker teeth just come out like this, like Baraka or some shit like that?
Hey, Mike, you never have to file them bitches out. You have to stand in there and keep filing your teeth down. You know what I'm saying?
Just come over your goddamn, take over your whole goddamn face. Take over your whole face, man.
Hey, you remember the movie? You remember the movie called Teeth? I think it was called Teeth.
No, I don't remember Teeth.
It was about a woman who had teeth in her vagina. You remember that shit?
No, I remember that.
It was a horror comedy type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen. Oh my god.
If anybody in the chat remember that movie, man, goddamn, drop a 1, man. If y'all remember that shit, I think it was called Teeth, if I'm not mistaken.
That shit
if I'm mistaken, y'all make sure y'all correct me. But it was like a horror comedy. It was some freaking shit when it came out back in the day.
Listen, that shit would have gave me nightmares if I would have ever watched a movie where a woman had teeth in her vagina. So you talking about when a nigga went inside, she died, and the motherfucker just rip your dick off.
It was something like that.
So, come on, man. That wasn't no mainstream. When did this shit come out?
This shit came out in 2007, my nigga. It's a horror comedy. It's called Teeth. Yeah.
Oh,
that shit is on Tubi. Matter of fact, it's on Tubi right now.
I want to know who's seen that shit other than this nigga, bro. Who's seen that shit?
A lot of folks seen that shit. Look, Jamon laughing. He might have seen that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, Jamon ain't seen that shit. Jamon, you seen that shit, bro. You gotta tell me, man.
Crazy, man.
This nigga is the only one I know that has seen Teeth. I didn't even know about no goddamn. I've never heard of no shit like that.
Yeah, you know,
that's worse than Freddy, goddamn.
Yeah,
that's worse than Freddy. That nigga said teeth. No.
She had motherfucking teeth in her vagina, nigga. Tearing motherfuckers up. Hold on, nigga. Why did right?
No.
Hold on, dog.
No. We ain't doing it like that, is we?
Yeah, man. This shit real, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No, you ain't about to pull up teeth.
Teeth. That's a picture of the girl right there.
But you
it's a real movie, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit real. Goddamn teeth. Somebody stuck their finger in a little soft. What's
so fucking wrong you watching, man? Come on, man.
Let me get that up on the screen.
Where's the teeth?
Would you want to see? I think. Look, I don't know. Maybe he was one that got away. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's a crazy ass movie, man. Throwback shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody commented, so look.
Don't take that drug.
I don't know. Listen, I got a lot of out here moaning in the background. Please get that out of my ear.
Don't take that drug. You're gonna be hit with them teeth, my boy.
DeadBolt, nigga. Man, this nigga's a fucking nut, bro. This nigga's a fucking nut. This nigga said, nigga, teeth. Just to watch some shit like that, my nigga, is just crazy to me. I don't even know what to say about no shit like that. Oh my God. All right, y'all make sure y'all check out teeth in this bitch. I know somebody that dropped off. Like Trav talking about teeth in this motherfucker. This next situation, man, y'all are letting y'all pastors go a little bit too far, bro. And This right here has to be one of the nastiest things I've seen.
Ugh. Is it a video or is it now?
Yes, it is a video.
Hold on, man. Smooth Diddle said that cat was biting. Man.
Pinching something and you don't see it clearly yet, but you hear. And this is where most people would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do is turn away. It might get nasty.
Oh, I'm about to throw up, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't do that one, my boy.
And do you hear and changing something?
I would have went to the chain gang. That's what I hear and see.
Oh, no,
I'm over here
man.
gagging, but I can't watch that must be the Luger in his hand. Running like lotion.
Oh, no.
And it looked like he went to rubbing that shit in the old boy face. Man.
Yes, hey, listen, bro.
Doing this shit for clout.
You damn sure.
Go ahead, my nigga. That's extreme. That's extreme, my nigga. And I believe, and I know everybody in the chat, and you also would agree with me, but that is extreme, my boy.
I don't understand why would you let another nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that I mean, to me, that's just crazy that you would even let it go that far, my guy.
Mm.
In the name of the Lord?
In the name of the Lord.
My God.
Oh my God.
That shit was terrible, bro. That shit was terrible. And these pastors is going way too fucking far. You're going way too far, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? What was the point of you doing that?
Right. For real. You embarrassed old boy, man. You
embarrassed old boy. You know what I'm saying? Do we get half of the collection plate?
Something. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's homeboy get? What do we get for that? For you doing what you did, what does homeboy get for that? That's what I want to know. Like, what homeboy get for that? Because you got to give somebody something after that, bro. Like, y'all got to be splitting up the motherfucking communion or something after that shit. You just can't do no shit like that. Dude took it. Like, I don't understand. I wouldn't have been a member, nigga.
It ain't exactly. It's over with.
Party over, mother. I'd have been to smack the motherfucking crackers in your goddamn face or something, nigga. All that goddamn little fake cranberry juice would have been all over the goddamn place, nigga. Spilling the whole tray. You got me fucked up. But he knew who to play with, though. He must have known this nigga would be with it. Like, my nigga, you try to come up there looking like a thug too. Like, you had on, you weren't even dressed in normal church attire and shit, nigga. And he picked you out and smeared the blood, the spit of Jesus on your face. Mother DeadBolt, nigga. As we move forward.
You can't make this shit up, man. This shit be like,
and you can't make this shit up either. Snoop Dogg's wife, Shantae Burtis, has now opened up a new strip club in downtown Los Angeles. Now, mind you, we got inflation, we got all type of shit going on. And she said, let me take some of the bag and go open me up a strip club. And it's themed after the Players Club in the 1998 Ice Cube film, which was a classic. If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. Let's hear what she got to say on what made her want to open up that strip club.
In Atlanta, strip clubs become a place where like music gets broken. Like they're so powerful and their influence is so big. Do you see that as something that could happen in LA?
Yes, that's what we're trying to do right now. That's why we brought the Players Club to Los Angeles. Like that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be the next Magic City.
And then can you talk about the importance? Everyone talks about the importance of the girls, but can you talk about also the importance of the DJs when it comes to having a strip club that's like above the rest?
Yes, we couldn't do it without the DJs. We need the music for the girls to dance to.
In Atlanta, strip clubs.
I mean, I feel like she got the guy that was talking. He got a point though. You know, a lot of music is definitely broke at the strip club, dog. For real. So you know, that could be an opportunity to help artists, things of that nature. But you know, it's all about the cheeks.
I wonder what made her want to open up a strip club though.
Hold on. Right quick, like Boy, you hear that nigga Smooth Dillon say, you think that's the first time he spit on old boy? I can tell by his voice. Body fluid has been exchanged before.
Damn. That's how you feeling, player?
Hey man, you might be right. Like that shit. That shit weird, man. That shit weird.
Yeah, he did spit on homie, man. And
go ahead though, dog. About the what you call it? You were finna say something before I cut you off. My bad.
I don't even know, but that
about the Snoop Dogg shit. How you feel about that?
I just personally I feel like, man, there's a million things you can invest in. What makes you want to invest into a strip club? You know, I don't see the point in that. You know,
I do.
But you can see Snoop just like whatever, make her happy, bro.
Yeah, you know, they like going to strip club. It's a business. It'll make some money.
Yeah, he probably like fuck it. You know? Yeah.
Strip clubs are a lot different in Los Angeles, though. They don't really. They all right, but they down south, my nigga, Miami, Atlanta. Yeah, you can't. It's hard to recreate that. It's hard to recreate the experience that you get down south in other states, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit just ain't gonna. You hear me? Certain shit just ain't gonna fly. Shit, for real.
Yeah, that's true. You're right about that, though. Certain shit don't fly. You're absolutely right about that. You know, one thing, bro, that's crazy. And this was crazy when I saw it, because I always wondered whatever happened to the chimpanzee that Mike used to have. You ever wonder what that? You know, remember the one Mike always used to fuck with? Like when he died,
right
what
hand
the
man
fuck happened to the chimp? And
obviously, we got information about it right here.
Information on the chimp, man. Bubbles.
Let's say Bubbles is now 40 years old and living at the Center for Great Apes in Wauchula. If I said that right, correct me if I'm wrong. Or Wauchula, Florida. Described as huge and funny, but with a sweet character, Bubbles serves as the alpha of his group Sanctuary. So he likes Caesar from the Planet of the Apes. He running shit. That look fake right there though. They're like a dough man. They're like a mask.
You think so?
I don't know. It just look, and that don't look like a real chimp, but that could be Bubbles though. In 1983, could be. You know what I'm saying?
Could be Bubbles, man.
Bubbles today. Bubble old. He an old man.
Bubbles like, man, I miss listening to Mike, man. Play that Thriller.
Man. Look, Bubbles, nigga, is balding in the top right there. You see that?
Yeah.
Bubba got a receding hairline. He aging just like humans. Motherfuckers go bald in the top and start getting hair around their face and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is crazy as fuck.
Hey man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Bubbles, man. Way to make it goddamn 20,000 years, it seemed like. Bubbles a motherfucker. You already know Bubbles and seen some weird shit.
I'm like, I was just for to say. Somebody said
only monkeys can
he
talk.
Seen some shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Only monkeys can talk in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I promise. Bubbles got a lot. Bubbles
can damn shows talk about some of them Quincy Jones stories. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Bubbles definitely got some Quincy Jones stories, bro. It's definitely crazy.
Tremont said the music not danceable unless you crip or blood walking. To some extent, I kind of agree with you on that. Some of the West Coast vibes don't really be like dancing music like that for real. Kind of like how it is down south. You know what I'm saying? So unless they're gonna be playing sexual seduction back to back, but then obviously that was made by Shawty Red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the LA vibe, man. They gonna be playing strip club music. You know, there's a couple of spots in LA that got strip clubs and shit. Like, they got. It ain't nothing gonna ever be like Atlanta when it comes to the strip club scene and all that type of shit, man. That ain't never gonna change. Period. Like, it ain't never gonna be nothing like the A. So, that I will say. You know what I mean? But Trav,
that's the culture, man. I hate. I missed no cap. I would have went to CeeLo Green birthday party. He had his birthday party at Cheetah, and that shit was lit. Shit, folks in that bit having last weekend. I think last weekend, folks in that bit having a great time. I said, damn. I found out about it because I knew a couple of folk that they were like, yeah, we went to the little party. Then I started seeing clips and shit online. Yeah, I should like folk had a pretty good time, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been in cheetah nigga fucking 14 years. So I don't even know what they got going on up in there. Look like they had something in there though. Real for real. Shit. Little action.
Man, yeah, that shit is crazy, man.
Last time I went to cheetah, nigga, it was a whole bunch of goddamn patty pies in that bitch. And I ain't talking about them white, I'm talking about them white butt cheek. Motherfucker flat as a motherfucker.
Cheetah is definitely Cheetah is not hiring anybody with any ass, nigga. They can't have no ass working at Cheetah.
Bitch walking around there looking like a motherfucking boxer with Virginia Slim.
Oh shit. Some of that though.
Some of that though. That's exactly what they boxing Virginia Slims in this motherfucker. That's definitely what they be. I promise you. Some niggas like that shit though. I need some meat on them. What we got there, my nigga? What we got?
This right
Stop
here.
Eating chicken.
Stop eating chicken. I know this is a black folks delicacy, right? But the chicken ain't been coming out right for a minute now, man. And the doctor is telling us this is why we should stop eating chicken. You know, this DeadBolt ATL, man, we got to bring you that conscious shit too. So let's go ahead and play why we should stop eating the chicken.
Flesh food that I would eliminate from the American diet would be poultry, would be turkey and chicken. A brilliant advertising campaign has convinced people that, oh, it's white meat, it's healthier.
The number one reason for antibiotic resistance, the number one reason little girls have menstruation at 7 and 8 years old, the number one reason women have menopause now 10 years sooner than their moms is because people are consuming more and more hormones that come from animals. And the animal of choice today for you yuppie, hippie, natural eaters happen to be chicken.
The truth is, even though chicken flesh and turkey flesh has its reputation with select healthy meats, the truth is, it's the most unhealthy of all the flesh foods. The flesh food that I would...
Who would have ever thought? Go ahead, dog.
I mean, the flesh food. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I eat a lot of chicken, bro. So, I mean, I do feel that I might need to lay off the chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, lay off the chicken some, man. You know, I eat chicken, but
like if you think about it though, what do you think is the most consumed meat amongst black folks?
Probably beef because it's the cheapest. If you know, when you think about ground beef, that shit cheaper than everything, my nigga.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's probably beef. Chicken and beef running neck and neck because they the most affordable. Until you start getting into them steaks and shit, them big boy steaks, then you know what I'm saying, you paying a little money for that beef. Right. You feel me? But everybody can't afford that luxury, my nigga. And I don't really see the flex in paying. Me personally, I just don't see the flex in paying a large sum of money for a fucking bloody piece of meat, my nigga. And then you talking about that shit tastes good. No. Jamon said, what about the pig? What as far as most consumed? A lot of people getting away from the pig. I know a lot of motherfuckers that don't touch that shit. I know a lot of people that touch it in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas be having limits. Like some niggas might eat.
Like chicken is probably the most consumed because you got people that don't eat red meat. You got people who don't eat red meat. You got people who are Muslim who don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? So you got those two things. I personally would say it's chicken.
I can look it up though.
I say the second thing would be pork because pork is in everything. It's in everything. Hot dogs, goddamn beans, like you know what I'm saying? So I would say the second thing would be pork. I say the first would be chicken, second would be pork.
I mean,
they be having some cheap ass
chicken. Just in the world, period, my nigga. Yeah, chicken is the most consumed meat, and it has been since 2010.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep. Niggas, especially in Atlanta, chicken is the most consumed meat by far, my nigga. Like it ain't like you can't even second guess it. You know what I'm saying? Chicken by far is the most consumed meat, and so all the hormones that they put into it. That's why I try to stay away from like the fatty wings and stuff like that. I try to get the real little wings, man. even though it might not make too much of a difference. In my mind, it does. So I take the little wings, man. I don't even mess with the big wings, bro. I just do the little wings and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? But I could definitely see pork, like I said, being second. And, even before beef, just because, like I said, pork is in every motherfucking thing. They just giving niggas pork.
So you say, you eat pork? You eat pork though, right?
I mean, occasionally.
Gotcha.
Like I don't eat.
You eat hot dogs?
No.
None?
No, no.
Okay.
No. Can't tell you. I mean, I had a corn dog at the Jazz Festival. I was fiending for one. I ain't had one in a minute. But
yeah, I eat corn dogs. I keep some of them shits, but they be chicken though.
Yeah. So I had the corn dog, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't really fuck with the hot dogs and stuff like that. But occasionally,
like good old turkey dog. Well, with some of that goddamn flour on top of that thing.
Yeah, I had the ribs on the holiday weekend. So yeah, occasionally, but all that shit a nigga need to wipe out of his diet. Like and like with chicken being the most consumed by black folks, you could definitely see them targeting us through the chicken. Like you could see them probably targeting us more through the chicken and stuff like that because hey, this is what the black folks eat the most of. Nigga, it's a chicken shack on every fucking corner, dude, in Atlanta. You can get chicken wings, bro. Some type of form of chicken. You know what I'm saying? So
they damn sure need to put one closer to me. Goddamn, I'm tired of driving for the fucking chicken or the Uber eating. God damn it. I'm tired of paying that little $5 motherfucking premium. And then they want to tip. Ain't you fuck out of here and tip the eat. Nah. I always tip the DoorDash at the Uber folk, man. Always.
Always show some love.
Man. Always show some love, man.
And obviously, man, Biggie's mom ain't been showing love lately, man. She hopping on this Puff P. Diddy. I already knew she was gonna come out and say something, but she says she wants to slap the daylight out of Diddy. Damn. She said, I'm sick to my stomach from what she told Rolling Stone. Diddy's legal troubles. I'm praying for Cassie. I'm praying for his mother. I don't want to believe the things that I've heard. I've seen the hotel video.
Yeah, man, that's it right there, mama. That's all you need to know. Shit.
That's all she needs to know.
If you'd have seen the video, then this shows you exactly who you probably thought your son's boss was. It came. It's all this shit now came to light. Because I really feel like she probably always felt some kind of way about motherfucking Sean Combs.
Facts.
Telling you, man. There's something in the water, bro. Like something ain't right about this motherfucking take that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Yeah, I agree. And even if you pull up the next one, right, because it's all conjuncted into this, it brings us back to everything that we heard, bro. Like that Biggie was really trying to get off a Bad Boy. And Trav, man, you got your glasses, man? Can you read this article, man? What the insiders is going with?
Yeah, insiders have confirmed and told Rolling Stone that Biggie was indeed preparing to leave Bad Boy Records before his death, and that Biggie's lawyers were entangled in a legal battle with Diddy to get Biggie back his publishing rights before he was murdered. According to insiders, Biggie had grown increasingly frustrated with Combs and was seeking more control over his career. Photographer Monique Bunn, who was close with Biggie, stated Biggie was absolutely about to leave Puff. I know for a fact because he told me that. Another source added, everybody wanted to leave Puffy. Everybody leaves him. This dissatisfaction was compounded by legal battles over Biggie's publishing rights, which his attorneys were attempting to reclaim from Combs, further straining their relationship. And this excerpt comes from Rolling Stone's recent article, which y'all might want to check that out. I might drop the link to that in the description. Y'all might want to read this Rolling Stones article, my nigga, that came out. Like it came out a few days ago. There's a lot of interesting information about Diddy's actions and how he's been. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing too far-fetched. Obviously, most people already kind of knew Diddy always been on some BS. So
I'm gonna tell you the common denominator between Puff and Suge, what they were both going through at the time of their artist's death. both of their artists were trying to leave. Pac was trying to leave Death Row, and the chain that he had on was a chain symbolizing his new label, and Pac was 1 foot out the door. Big obviously was 1 foot out the door. It would make sense for these men to have something to do with these dudes, because especially for Puff, I don't know how it worked out for Suge, because Suge ended up having legal trouble, going to jail. I don't think he's still eating off the Tupac situation, but Puff ended up eating for years and years and years after, and he turned into a superstar after Big passed away. So I think the motive is clear cut for both individuals to have had a hand in these niggas' death, because both of their artists was about to leave. That was their cash cows at the time, Suge was totally focused on Pac. He didn't give a fuck about nobody else. Snoop was damn near off the label at the time. Dre was gone. That was his cash cow, and you already know who Puffy's cash cow was. It was Biggie. So it to me, it made sense for both of them niggas to have a hand in their death, because both of these dudes was 1 foot out the door. So that's why it made sense to me. I was like, oh yeah, man, like it's just the writing on the wall. Hell no. Like, I think, man, to be honest with you, if Puff would have left Big, if Big would have left Puff back then, I don't think Puff would have nowhere near been where he was at right now. Like, think about it, bro. Who would have fucked with Puff after that? Like, now, mind you, you gotta think about it. If and this is why I really believe Puff had something to do with Biggs. Allegedly, Puff had something to do with Biggs' murder, because if Big was planning on taking Charlie Baltimore, Little Kim, Little C's, Cameron, Mace, all them was supposed to be, and the Locks, they was all supposed to be on Undias, his new situation. Like, he was taking them all. So what would that left Puff? Who did Puff have? Think about it though, bro. Like, think about it, man. Biggie was the backbone. And if Biggie's taking all the artists and taking everybody away, then why would anybody fuck with Puff if Big is leaving Puff? So I personally think if Puff would have not allegedly got Big out the way, Puff would have nowhere been the Puff that we know today.
Tremont said Puff been lying to that man's mom for years.
Facts. And she know he had something to do with that man, with her sons. I'm telling you, bro, like, the vision is so clear to me, bro. It's so clear to me. Like, where would Puff be? And I anybody want to comment in the chat or whatever, but where would Puff be if Big never would have passed away? Like, I
don't know.
He wouldn't have came out with one of the biggest selling, I miss you. I mean, yeah, that Grammy shit, nigga. None of that shit would have happened. So he don't got that.
Yeah, that
you know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't have had to make that shit.
Yeah, he wouldn't have had to make that shit. So would he have?
So ironic, nigga. That shit is so ironic how obviously Big gets murdered. Now we have the No Way Out Puffy.
Right.
It's like he hopped into the rapper spotlight. You know what I'm saying? With his man's out the way. Now we got the No Way Out Puffy. We got Biggie on the first single, Victory, though, which was amazing. But then got them the last song on the CD is I'll Be Missing You.
and like you said, that's what I think catapulted Puff's career, bro. Like, if it wasn't for that, I don't think Puff would have nowhere near seen the success that he saw, because Biggie would have left. If Biggie would have said
another Andre Harrell.
Facts. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean,
As
Andre Harrell was
just an executive like Andre Harrell was.
Like, how he fell off.
What you saying? Because obviously that's who Puff was under. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was under Andre Harrell at Uptown MCA.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And they were responsible for a lot of big name acts that we enjoyed during the 90s. Obviously, Mary J. Blige, really the only person who's still making waves, you know what I'm saying, from that era, For real, Mary J. Blige is the only person that was up under that Uptown MCA umbrella with Diddy, and Andre Harrell. Nobody else is doing that. If you think about it.
Yeah, but Heavy D was big as fuck though.
Oh yeah, I forgot Heavy D. He died. You right. Heavy D died. But outside of everybody else, nigga, what Jodeci and them doing? Nothing. They can still tour. You know what I'm saying? But man, nobody want to hear no new music from KC and JoJo. Let that shit go.
Thanks. Like you said, they can tour though and do the classics.
Yeah.
Well, I just went to go see him last year. So
how was that? Was that show all right?
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's all right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. So that whole situation, bro, I think really catapulted because Big died. You know what I'm saying? And with all this information coming out showing that Big was already 2 feet out the label, that's why he was dropping that double CD so he can get the fuck out of that deal. It made perfect sense. Perfect sense to get him out of the way, bro. Puff a gangster, bro. Like niggas might think that he on some take that shit and Puff whatever, man. But in the core of things, man, I think Puffy handled things sometimes. I think he handled shit like a gangster, bro. Behind the scenes, bro. I think Puffy done got a couple people out the way, bro.
I do too, yeah. Jamal said, I know this off topic, but what y'all think about Deontay Wilder getting knocked out again?
We definitely get to that. We definitely get to that.
Oh, we talking about that later on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. We was gonna, I didn't know if you was gonna bring that up or whatever, but yeah.
Oh no, what was the fight?
No.
What was the fight?
Yesterday.
Oh yeah, see, I was on UFC, had a big fight, my nigga. So I wasn't even tapped in the boxing, my nigga. We was on that Poirier and goddamn Islam fight last night. Put around and got drunk, nigga. Shit.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but you know, man, we'll see.
Smooth them said Big was Puff's sacrifice.
Facts. Smooth. Facts. I agree. That's what I'm saying. That was his sacrifice right there, bro. It made sense to get him out the way, though. Business-wise, you got to understand, Puff who did he have? If Big would have still been living, Big was planning on taking everybody. Like, who would have been left? You know, I think at that stage of the game, because remember, Craig Mack and Big were his 2 biggest artists. By the time Big got popping, Craig Mack was already has-been. It was over with. So he really didn't have nobody. And a lot of people that he messed with afterwards came on the strength of Big, like the Locks, Mace. You know, all these dudes is connected to Big. So once you got put out the way, you inherited Junior Mafia, Little Kim, and all them. You know what I'm saying? And even when Cam, you know, and Mace was talking on the show, and Mace was like, I sent you to Big because you was my homie, man. I ain't want, you know what I mean? Like the nigga already knew, you know what I mean? So it's just like, bro, like it's an indictment, I think, on Puff. And it just goes to show that his career is flawed, bro. Like we don't know Puff for producing 1 beat, writing 1 lyric. Like to me, he's like a DJ Khaled. He's a black DJ Khaled. And I think Khaled, the reason why Khaled excels is because Khaled is good at making money off other niggas.
But that's what he is, though. That's exactly what Puff Daddy is, though. But you know what though? I done actually seen Khaled sit down, nigga, and make a drum beat on the MPC shit like that. So he has some kind of input on some things. You know what I'm saying? But them big major joints though, yeah, he just a sit back nigga. Do this for me, do this, that. Let's put it together. That's definitely Diddy. Nigga, you come on, Stevie J, come on over here and make this beat. Oh, yeah, you make that, Stevie? Okay, let me go find somebody to get on this motherfucker. I produced it. You know what I'm saying? Executive producer and producer. I mean, all the credits.
So I think when you living like that, bro, and you able to make music without making music, you got to be a cutthroat ass motherfucker, man. Puff just always knew who to put himself with and who to take advantage of, bro. Because at the end of the day, I don't know Puff for making any music for real. Now he's produced music, but producing music don't mean that you actually doing the beat, putting the key in. Like it ain't no telling. I'm pretty sure Puff might hit a key or do something. But the fact that he was able to finesse his way for 30 plus years, bro, and become a billionaire, a brandsman with all this shit swirling around for all these years. But I will say this though, because we're gonna play devil's advocate. I do find it real strange though that all this shit with everybody has come out after the lawsuit was placed on those Diego brothers. You know what I'm saying, with the alcohol. Because you gotta think
these Canada's a great network. I agree. Go ahead, dog.
Yeah, but those brothers who own that liquor, own the dispensary, whatever the fuck going on, they like the second biggest in the world. So these motherfuckers buy politicians, these motherfuckers own judges, create like these niggas are very influential. Like these motherfuckers is connected for real. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that you put out a lawsuit for racial discrimination against these people, and then all of a sudden after that, everything starts coming out on you. It still smells funny to me though. You know what I'm saying? Like but I feel like, man, everybody who was letting him operate in the shadows all need to be brought to justice. Then, if you're gonna, because I still find it funny that he has not been charged with shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a shaming campaign or something. Like, we're just gonna spank you into submission, bro. We're gonna make your rep so bad that I really don't think Puff got, like, to me, I feel like the only option Puff got, bro. Like, he only got a couple of options. One, come out and say that he is been fully bisexual, nigga, for ever since he's been in the industry. He's been fully bisexual, and he's always played like that. He's always, dealt with men or whatever the case may be. And I think the LBGTQ, they'll rally behind him. The other thing I think he can come out and say is that he had a mental disorder. He has a mental disorder. He has a mental disorder. I think.
Well, Dylan said, I disagree, Don.
Talk to me.
He said all Biggie brought to the table as an artist was Junior Mafia.
I can't agree with that. Yeah, he brought Junior Mafia, but Junior Mafia obviously consists of Little Kim, Little C's. It was a collective of them, right? It wasn't, And then you got to think he also had his hands on Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Before he died. The Locks. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them was coming up under Big. Like now I can't vouch and say he discovered, but they was all right running up under Big until Big obviously met his demise. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I feel like Big was in the and then you got to think him and Jay was getting ready to drop the commission too. They had that album in the works. I just think it was supposed to be a joint album between him and Big. But I think with both of those in the works, bro, with all that stuff that they had going, the best thing Puff, I hate to say it, bro, but Puff would have not been Puff if Big would have still been living. I firmly believe that, bro. I don't think he would have been the same. You can't tell me that.
I don't either, though.
You know what I'm saying? And Big would have left his ass. And once Big would have left him, bro, I don't think how is he recovering at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you recovering at that point? You ain't recovering. You know what I mean? So, man, shout out to everybody who survived Puff. And I'm looking forward to seeing that Netflix joint with him and 50, the 50 one that he sold. Yeah, that's gonna be the one right there. that's gonna be the motherfucking one. That's gonna be the motherfucking one. Now, this situation right here, bro. Now, I don't know if you ever seen this right here. Now, this thing been going viral, so I wanted to speak on it because it's like we were right in the middle of that. So they saying this is like what the new map is supposed to look like. What you feeling about this right here?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at. I need to see it up a little bigger because I need to be able to see the words that are around the United States.
Well, the billionaires are buying land in the prophetic map of the U.S. after the pole shift, right? Because they keep talking about this pole shift and stuff like that. And now you're seeing where all the billionaires are like buying the land at, and that's where the green is at and stuff like that. Where you're seeing a lot of land be bought and stuff. If you notice, a lot of the land is being bought in the places that's supposed to remain dry. Now, do I feel that California, Florida are at danger? Absolutely. I've always said that. I mean, those are two states that I just couldn't, I couldn't live in. It's just too many with the tornadoes, the hurricanes, the earthquakes. You just like, you pick your poison, depending on what side you on. But I can definitely see both of these being flooded. Now, what I'm curious about is where we sit, because Georgia, Atlanta, as you can see, some of Georgia is still rocking out. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of Georgia is still rocking out. I don't know how much of that is going to affect Atlanta. But it's crazy because Georgia is a coastal city, city.
Yeah, but Atlanta is too far west. Because Atlanta, if you think about it, part of Metro Atlanta, my nigga, the metro area, which is 28, 29 counties. If people don't know, you can look this up. This is easy research. Metro Atlanta is like 28 counties. That shit stretched to the damn Georgia-Alabama border. You know what I'm saying? Which really, that shit ain't nowhere. You shoot down 20, my nigga, you be in Alabama in what, about 20 minutes? Shit like that. It's something like that. So I think Atlanta would be straight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Savannah, them coastal cities and towns, yeah, they fuck around and be up on the water,
man. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, I think, the best place is to live is somewhere that's not by water, obviously. Okay, Smooth, I see you still want to, talking
like Smooth said, man, had 112. Okay. He said, they had 112, Black Rod, Mark Curry, G Dep, and Mace. None of them were under Biggie. That's facts.
Okay, so none of them were under Biggie. We know that. But I think did Big bring Mace to Puff?
Cameron and Mace were Harlem cats. Dame Dash had hands in them.
Okay.
Right, that's true though. Yeah, because Cam and Mace had a group. Cam, Mace, and I think Big L. Because they all got similar rap styles. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of soft spoken shit like that at times.
But my thing is Mace. I mean, okay, Cam and Mace talked about when Mace brought, Cam over to Big, right? So what I'm saying is, I personally believe, like I said, going back to that, is that Big would have ended up taking Mace anyway, or whatever. I just don't think shit would have been the same. Let's not forget, when Mace album came out, Big was dead. So we really don't know what. Yeah,
was he dead?
Damn right he was. Yeah, because Big was dead when when Life After Death came out.
Yeah, it was. He died before that shit.
Mace album came out after that.
After Life After Death or before?
Yeah, after. That's when they had all that. That's when they went on their little shiny shoot run. That was kind of after Big. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, you know what? I remember the video for More Money, More Problems. They had Biggie had passed, so he wasn't in the video, but they had like a video with Biggie playing, and it was Mason Diddy in the video.
Yeah. So like, I just think, what I'm saying, like I said, a lot of those artists, I don't know, obviously not 112, Black Rob and all, but I think, Junior Mafia, Cameron, obviously. I think Locks, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think the Locks too was running up under Big. I don't think he had him signed. You know what I'm saying? But the Locks was fucking with Big before Big died. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously, Puff being right there, of course they signing the Bad Boy or whatever. But I think all those dudes would have ended up going with Biggie, man.
One thing you got to think about though, dog, is Biggie was like a mentor to them cats. Biggie was the nigga that could really rap for real. You know what I'm saying? He was that star. He had that star power. So they probably looked up to bro, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they did.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
and even niggas like Jadakiss though, me personally, I fuck with Big, one of my top dogs, but I think Jada a better rapper than Biggie. That's just my opinion, y'all.
You think Jada a better rapper? I mean, but he had more body of work than Big though.
Yeah, he has. He was able to actually have a long career, and he still drop albums. So
Yeah,
we would never really know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Ready to Die really is an album that Biggie's first album is an album that kind of like set the tone for me in the 90s. It was like 3 albums: Ready to Die, Outkast, Southern Playalistic, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. Them 3 right there was out at the same time.
Those is 3 thorough. Those are 3 thorough albums, man. I mean, I think all 3 of those albums too. Yeah, man, I think all 3 of those albums, bro. I think all 3 of them
were the ones. 93, 94, it was all about them albums right there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And Me Against the World, though. You can't forget Pac's album. Can't forget that Me Against the World.
What year was that? I think that was
94.
What year was that?
That was 94. Yeah. Can't forget that. Can't forget the Me Against the World now. Like that Pac.
Yeah, so for me, that's the album. For me, Me Against the World is the only album that I think can compete with the Ready to Die album by Biggie. Like I said, that's my opinion though. Me Against the World is the only album that Pac has that I would put up against Ready to Die. Nope, it's not gonna be All Eyes on Me. It's not gonna be Machiavelli. It's gonna be goddamn Me Against the World.
Yeah, Me Against the World was Pac's best album.
Like that classic.
Best album. And then I think the second best album was Strictly for My Niggas. That's what Violent and all that was on there. You know what I'm saying? That was my second favorite. And then third one would obviously be the double disc.
95. Yeah, album came out in 1995. Me Against the World.
Me Against the World, yeah. So you know what I mean? So yeah, that was one of my favorite joints. As far as when it came to that. But that's when hip hop was in his bag then, man. Hip hop was in his bag. Nas was competing around that time as well. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube was competing hard around that time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean that's crazy. But yeah, it's just back to talking about that map. Definitely, y'all better start buying y'all land somewhere in the country, somewhere like you know what I'm saying, Wyoming. I see that. You see, Wyoming is good on there though. I think. No, it don't look like Wyoming. You don't think Wyoming good on that bitch either? That's where Kanye got all that land at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit crazy. That's what
they got NBA YoungBoy fucked up at, ain't it? Ain't it? Or is it Wisconsin that he in? You heard me?
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy. Yeah, no, he in Utah.
Oh, he in Utah. Okay, gotcha. My bad. I think whoop down somehow. What we got next, folks?
Yeah.
The shit that was up on the screen, that was the right thing.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, but this also, I be telling niggas about the bottled water shit, bro. That's why I put all my shit, and I should have had this on camera, bro, just to show it. You know what I'm saying? Like the canister, bro, like the copper canisters will really get you together, bro. But nearly 1.9 million. That's pretty much all of Amazon stock, nigga. Got recalled. Like the bacterial shit, bro. Like that bottled water shit, bro. Like it's best putting your bottled water in copper. You know what I'm saying? Like I be trying to remember to do that shit more and more and more, but putting that shit in copper obviously gets you together. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, man, like shit like that, bacteria and all that shit can't last in that type of shit. But obviously these bottles and shit, man, like niggas is getting caught. Because bottled water I think bottled water fucking a lot of niggas up. Because bottled water is unregulated. Like it's unregulated shit. Like, so they don't even need to, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't need to tell you what they doing or how what they, it's not, it's unregulated water because it's bottled. So I don't know, bro. I think that shit is crazy. I think that shit is crazy. You drinking some Fiji?
It's been a while. I haven't drunk Fiji in a while. Shit, nigga, I like Nestle Pure Life, nigga. Shit. Yeah. For real. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm gonna drink the bottled water,
I tend to stay away from Dasani because I don't know, to Dasani, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't really the best water for me. But different stuff with different folk. You know what I'm saying?
Now, this is something that I don't understand. Why would somebody want to get this pregnant for this to even have a story to tell? But woman tells a story about spending her entire pregnancy in jail. And I'm
gonna go on Reddit, dog.
Felony when I was 18 and 8 weeks pregnant. I got to jail. They told me my pregnancy test was negative. I said a few weeks later, I took another pregnancy test. They told me it was positive. I spent my 19th birthday in Clayton County jail. I didn't get out till I was 9 months pregnant. I didn't experience no gender reveal. It was COVID. Just chasing the wrong stuff. Ain't had no business doing what I was doing. You get what I'm saying? And I've been getting face tattoos forever, like since I was a kid, for real. And I used to be like, man, it don't matter, bro. This shit ain't whatever. And yeah, I regret my face tattoos. I want to get them removed. I went to the appointment. Everything is $5,000 to remove my face tattoos, right? And once I finished paying off my probation, the judge will drop all my charges. I will no longer be a convicted felon. I caught my first felony when I was 18. I'm gonna do it right this time. I swear I'm gonna do it right this time. I done lived that other life and it ain't for me. I'm telling you, like, I don't want that for me no more. I don't want that for my child. I done been shot. I done been attempted to be robbed. I done went through the whole 9, bro. I done posted up on the block. I did my dirt, you get what I'm saying? And I can't take none of it back, but I can change what I do now. So my next goals right now is to get my probation terminated, clean my background up, get my face tattoos removed, and from there, I'll see where life takes me. But right now, I'm dedicated. I'm determined. Nothing nobody can say can stop me. All of this is a story. I could really guide and mentor a lot of young people. I really can, because I've been through the whole 9.
Okay. That's your fault. All that bullshit on your damn face. I mean, that's all I got to say about that. I don't know.
Listen, first off, who the fuck put a nut up in that motherfucker? That's what
obviously she didn't have all these tattoos until on her face before she got, you know what I'm saying?
How we know?
Yeah, you're right. We don't know. Hey, Tremont said she was chasing that goddamn wood. Now she want to settle down and be a lady. Get the fuck out of here.
DeadBolt, nigga. Yeah, man, but she's crazy, bro. I just thought I'd let her tell her little story on the show. But this situation right here, bro, like if you really want to put
the POP, hold it down.
You know it. But if you really want to put the community to work, man, what you see is going on. This guy right here found a real convenient way to monopolize his hustle with the overflow of migrants into the United States. Let's check out his new method.
Crazy. Hey, yo, y'all looking for work? Who want to sell drugs? Y'all want to sell drugs? Who want to hustle? Hustle. Good money. Hustle, yeah. Who hustle? Who want to sell drugs? No. Hustle. No. Hustle. Work. Hustle.
A movie, the clean.
Yeah.
A movie.
Yeah. Yes. Sell it.
Yes.
Okay.
One guy, two guy.
So, who ever sold before?
Okay.
You before? Who?
Okay.
Before you?
Boss. Yeah. I have truck.
You sell? You got the truck. We can put it in there.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. Papi, you need to speak. Yes. Papi. Go home. Papi, give me your address. Go home. So I need to look.
You gonna sell?
Yeah.
You gonna put it in the truck?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah. You got
Bodyguard. All right.
Papi.
Yo.
Yes.
All right. Going crazy.
Look, they was they was ready, man. They said, "Oh, me, that."
Boy, they finna get that nigga work. They finna rob, brother, man. He finna run out with that shit.
Oh shit. He said, which one of y'all that sold the work? They all called to
we
the
had
party.
some late comments coming in, man. Smooth said, that's a chick. Yeah, that was a chick. And nigga said, she looked like the homie, don't she? She looked like the homie. Everybody got a homie that look like that motherfucker.
That shit don't make no motherfucking sense, bro.
But yeah, I don't really. I you know, it's somebody in this little posse right here. They like, oh, you got to work. Yep. Y'all keep talking Spanish. Keep acting like you don't know what he's saying. Yep. They talking about the truck over here. Yep. You put your shit in the truck. The Mexican gone on your ass. They fuck around and jump your motherfucking ass, nigga. Shit, and take that shit back to Mexico or wherever they at.
Look at them three though. You ain't see them. You ain't see them three, bro.
I understand what he's saying, but shit. The
other three, they came to the crate like, no. We know what the fuck going on. We know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though. I mean, if they can't find work, my nigga said he got the work.
He said he got
the work. He got that work. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we definitely, man, appreciate everybody, man, for tapping in on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Before you start your work week, man, before we get into it, you know what I'm saying? You already know it wouldn't be a show, man, if we didn't go through some of these fuckeries. No, but you know what? Before we get into the fuckery, I did want to highlight the homie real quick, man, because I think what this man has done is what a lot of y'all motherfuckers should consider, right? Because everybody always trying to trap into the end until they get trapped up. You feel what I'm saying? But man reveals that he quit trapping to become a general manager at Wendy's. Gotta commend you, dog. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I agree with, you know, the method with what's going on, because hell, Walmart just released a program where they motherfucking paying they motherfucking they managers $500K. And that's with incentives and shit. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers going to Walmarts and general managing McDonald's and Wendy's and shit like that. But you're right. The reason that you want to do it, my nigga, to get out the street, because you're right, nigga. They're gonna hit you with them football numbers, get you took away from your kid. It made sense, man, for you to do what you did, man. So we wanted to commend you at DeadBolt ATL, man, for making that shit pop, brother.
Absolutely. Shout out to the brother, man.
Shout out to the brother, man, for that, bro. But yeah, man, we definitely have to get into the fuckery. The fuckery definitely has no bounds and obviously has no morals, even at a goddamn funeral. You niggas, now we done showed different funerals and shit like that, but this is probably one of the ones I'm like, goddamn, my nigga, like really? Like this how y'all gonna do, homie, in the casket? Let's see what this one about. There you go.
What is? Hold on. Oh, nigga got a blunt in his mouth. That's a black in my whole blunt.
That nigga got a blunt. That nigga got a blunt. That bitch lit. That bitch is lit.
Yeah.
Lit.
That's crazy. Hey, man, you know.
I mean, man, I just don't
what it is, dog.
I just don't understand, man, why a nigga can't rest in peace.
Nigga it gotta be high. And he gotta rest in highness. Interesting.
Niggas. Also, it ain't just niggas, it's you females too. Now, this girl has definitely let y'all know why going to Dubai is profitable in 2024. Let's hear what she's doing.
I moved to Dubai to become a porta potty. And if you don't know what that is, it's women who come to Dubai and get pooped on for $50,000. Black girl living in Dubai. What I spent in a day living in Dubai. So y'all know I just moved into a new apartment and it been beating my pockets down. Child, I spent like $3,000 on Amazon. And I'm still ordering stuff. I moved to Dubai to become a porta potty. And if you don't know what that is, it's women who...
Go ahead, dog.
I mean, it speaks for itself. So you coming to Dubai, you setting up to get pooped on. How long do you think that that's gonna last, dog? This situation right here, bro, don't even make no sense. Like, and I wonder how many women actually go to Dubai and get shitted on.
You would be surprised, my nigga. You would be surprised.
You think it's a lot?
How
many girls you think get shitted on per year in Dubai?
How many folks you think run to somewhere where they can't do certain things that they used to doing? To vacate. You going to Dubai because it's beautiful.
You know what's so crazy though?
Right.
Dubai, you can't cuss in public, you can't drink, you can't smoke, but you can shit on motherfuckers all goddamn day. Like that shit don't make no motherfucker.
No, you can't. Men over there can. You know what I'm saying? The men over there can do that shit. Ain't no woman shitting on nobody unless it's one of they women shitting on you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different over there, my nigga. Shit. I wonder if they ever let old girl out of jail who raised her voice, you know, because we talked about that shit last year, I think. She had to raise her voice at somebody, and they think, you know, they put her in handcuffs.
Got her up out of there.
They don't tolerate no disrespect from women. Bitch, you ain't finna come over here and say nothing crazy. You going to giant, you fuck around, be gone for 5 years for goddamn raising your voice over here at a man. They're not playing over there, man. That's why I don't really understand that. What's the real flex about going over there on vacation when it's certain shit that you fuck around and might not come back. You see that holding Floyd? They still holding Floyd over there?
Still got Floyd over there.
Still got Floyd over there.
Saying, bro, like, yeah, Dubai is not the. I've never wanted to go to Dubai. Once I found out, you can't drink, you can't smoke. They very strict, man. Listen, I don't want no problems. And them motherfuckers over there, they don't work directly with the United States. They got their own paper. They don't need no loans, so they not bowing down like other countries and stuff like that. So it's just
you got people. You got people over there abandoning their very expensive exotic cars at the airport because if you miss a car payment, nigga, that's motherfucking a felony. You know what I'm saying? So it's Dubai airport is full of Lamborghinis, Bentleys, Mercedes. Motherfuckers fleeing the country because they can't make their car payment.
That's what I'm saying, man. I guess if you ain't getting shitted on, you ain't making no paper. I always wonder, how do niggas even make paper in Dubai? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the infrastructure in that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is, man. Black folks. But this situation, man, this goes to show when the prank goes wrong. I don't know what's up with y'all and these elaborate pranks that y'all try to play on niggas. Like a nigga won't come in and die by what that nigga Big Zah say? You ready to die about that big? Obviously, nigga. Shit. Like, because girlfriend pranks boyfriend about being home with another dude, and look what happens when she does.
Oh wow. Bro, I'm playing, man.
I don't know what made you think that you could do something like that. It's just, man, you gotta. That's just something I don't suggest anybody should do, man, because obviously, man, he coming in, he don't, you want to prank him over you having somebody else in the crib. He obviously wouldn't take kindly to that at all, but you gotta get the fuckery, man. And I pray that you survived, right? I mean, goddamn, that's just a fucked up way to die. Like, you played a prank, so your own nigga that's been digging you down and shit like that, and slaughter ganging you, killed you, and because you want to play some games. And a nigga definitely uploaded the clip and didn't put his face on camera too. This high convenient. That nigga knew where the camera was at. He said, "Fuck that! This is about to be a murder, and I'm out the door." That's what it looked like.
Yeah, that's a wild one right there.
Crazy. Yeah, man. So hopefully, man, she was able to survive. But this goes to show, man, don't be playing no pranks on motherfuckers, man.
Facts.
It ain't worth it at the end of the day, people. It just ain't. But last situation, man, this is gonna make everybody laugh in a good way. But I think this is also going too far with rap. We do not own the content to this, but we definitely gonna react off this shit. This right here is the hottest song on the streets.
It kind of got me. It got me going a little bit.
I'm saying, is you going to see him in concert?
No, not.
You're not gonna go see him?
Not even getting added. It's not even getting added to the library on my streaming service. Yeah, it's something for everybody though. It's somebody playing that right now, for real. In their headphones.
Oh, I'm saying, but the regular, it's like he's ad-libbing though, right?
Yeah, I mean, he can't talk or something like that, I think. Oh, he's
He's
deaf.
muted.
Deaf rapper. Yeah, he mute. So he trying to say something. I wonder what is he really trying to say? Is he trying to say?
Let's hear it one more time. Let's hear it.
Hell no. Hell no. I want to hear that. We heard it. We heard exactly what he said. He said, yeah, and he shoot shot. You feel me? Hey. Somebody say gonna eat some pussy and some ass now. That's what it sounds like they said, bro. I know you heard that, bro. You had to hear that, my nigga. That's what it sounded like. Somebody said something about.
So what you being a producer of beats, right? If somebody came in, paid for the beat, and you didn't know what they was about to say, they came in, paid for the beat, paid for the studio time, and he came in and did something like that on your beat, would you pull your beat?
No. It is what it is. Did he lease the beat? Did he buy it right out? What's going on?
He bought it.
Oh, it's his then. It's over with. That's his. Like, he ain't even got to put my name on that shit. He can say he made the beat. Once he bought it,
it goes platinum though.
I already got my money, nigga. He bought it. He paid for it.
So that's what I'm saying. So why wouldn't you want your name on the joint if it goes platinum?
I mean, he ain't got to. It don't matter. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He bought it. He can do whatever he want to do with it. If it go up through though, that's what's up.
Go through the roof one time with it.
I mean, it is what it is, man. You know how music is. And I ain't saying his music bad, but nigga, some of the worst shit is the most popular right now in today's time. The absolute worst music is motherfucking the most streamed shit down there, nigga, around the globe. For real, as far as rap go, shit. Trash rap always been popular though.
Yeah, like you said though, he trying. When you look at him though, he's trying to let you know he about that life. I think.
Book. I heard one or two of them too. Goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, look, everybody got to have a dream, man. Shout out to goddamn. Shout out to folk, man.
What homie saying the thing? He said the new bird call. Yeah.
Baby, them gonna go find that man.
That shit is crazy. And we appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in, man, on the Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? For that work week, man, before y'all get started, man. For those
I got one more fuckery though, bro. I got one more fuckery for us, right? Quit like my nigga. Me personally, I think this some bullshit, but obviously some people are finding this shit very, very entertaining. New fight league just started in Romania, nigga. Let's watch this clip right quick. What the fuck? Shit, this year they put a big ass man in the ring with two women. You know what I'm saying?
I had to be crazy
shit too. This shit here, my nigga. They got to get a fuckery for this shit, my nigga. If we even putting a man in a ring with a woman, period. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's definitely being entertained by this shit though. So you know, Romania, if this is true, y'all definitely getting the fuckery, my nigga, from Trav. Oh,
That shit is
some bullshit.
That shit's terrible. Well, man, again, man, we appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in, man, on y'all Sunday, man. Y'all make sure, man, y'all tap in on the replay, man, going to work in the morning, whatever you gonna get ready to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time we on, man. It's your boy, Don Peoplez. Make sure you tell all your people, man, about me and Trav, man. Tell them they can tap in with us, man, on all platforms, all social sites, DeadBolt, ATL. Trav, man, any final parting words?
Hey, man, I just appreciate everybody for coming out, tapping in, man, keeping the comments going, man. We really, really appreciate that. And we will see y'all next week.
Next week, dog.